Welcome back to the Drunken Alchemy Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Eldritch. And this is my co-host.
Who totally just cut you off. Hi, I'm RabidRae. Yeah.
Stepped all over my line.
I'm sorry.
That's what happens when you're unscripted.
Yeah. Also, when you start drinking and stuff, it's, I would say I pregame for the podcast, but that's a lie. I've only had like 3 sips, so.
I super pre-gamed for this podcast. I was taking pictures and doing shots.
Yeah.
I was doing shots and doing shots.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
The fact that you're that entertained definitely says you pre-gamed. Like, oh shit, what? Double shots, what?
This is why the old podcasts are fun.
Yeah.
We pre-gamed and we were kind of buzzed when we recorded those.
Yes, we were generally pretty boozed up.
By the end of them, we were kind of...
Oh my god. There was at least one of those where, you could tell we got to that, like, we were drunk when we were talking about shit.
But go back and listen to them. The audio's shitty, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah.
They're very entertaining, at least to me.
Yeah.
I don't have to be drunk to think they're funny either, so.
See?
Take
Quality.
that as you will.
But yes, so today we are going to be discussing, ways to get the buzz and ways to get the drunk. And the drunk?
The
Sure.
drunk.
Sure.
You're not even...
yes, if you would like to get the drunk,
2 sips of wine in and you're already talking like the drunk.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. Anyway.
It's okay. It's okay.
And it's fine.
We're good.
But yeah, so today we were going to talk about dice games and just, just tabletop stuff,
Yeah.
Because I know one of those things, I don't even know when we came up with this dice game, and I can guarantee other people have done things like, we came up with, because it's a very simple concept. Would you like to explain the dice game that we have not actually played yet?
I would love to. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no idea when we thought this up, and we have never played it.
Been a couple years.
It's been a while. We keep talking about it. It's like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. We never, ever, ever do it.
Mm-hmm.
So now, it's about time we try. Not for this podcast, sadly, but we will be doing this at some point. And
and we will video the results.
You will get to partake. Yes. I think it'll be really funny.
I mean, it again, the way that we kind of have thought of things several times in the past, it could end up disastrous in multiple ways.
Ooh,
and
right, but this one will be a video, especially for you guys.
Oh yeah,
because you're gonna want to see the expressions on our faces when we drink some of these things.
Yes,
because the dice game is going to involve 2 dice. And as many boozes and mixers as you feel like. Now, 1 die is going to be for the mixers, and the other for the booze. The idea is the low numbers are going to be the safe ones. Water at the bottom, straight vodka, anything.
Yeah.
Those are both safe to mix with anything. They will taste fine, whatever. At the high end are going to be the ones that don't mix with anything but maybe one other pair.
Mm-hmm.
So something crazy like a mint flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mint
doesn't mix with a lot of things.
Yeah, it's gonna be
doesn't
weird.
mix with much more than like chocolate or vanilla.
Yeah.
And anything else, probably not good.
But if you have say orange juice as a mixer,
oh god,
and you roll even again like what I thought of, and then so the idea is that
orange juice is at the top after I thought of that spicy hot V8.
Oh god, no.
I think that's the top. That's not going to mix with anything.
There are
something straight.
Yeah, the idea of it is, you roll a dice for the mixer, you roll a dice for your alcohol, and then you pour, you mix a shot.
Together.
Yeah, you mix a shot,
Yep,
and you
50-50
have to
shot.
drink whatever it is you roll. So again, it's a random thing, and I think when we originally thought about it, we were like, use like a D6. Have 6 mixers, have 6 alcohols.
It's pretty standard, sure.
But you can, again,
And
with the
everybody's
dices,
got 6-sided dice.
yeah, with the dice. Wow, fucking wine is fucking me up today. Jesus,
You barely drank any.
I know, it's pathetic. It's sad and pathetic. My tolerance went into the negative today, I guess. It went and hid.
Okay.
Hiding in the corner somewhere.
But yeah, 6 and 6. It feels like a fairly standard starting point. Obviously, you can, if you have fewer than that, there are D4s out there.
Yeah.
Anybody who plays tabletop games, you know how many sided dice you can get.
Yeah. Or even if you just do like odds and evens on a D6, you can have 3 and 3. I mean, there's various
That's
ways.
2, but whatever. That's 2, but whatever.
On a
Odds and
D6.
evens is 2.
Well, I know, but like 3 options, of each side.
Sure.
Yeah, what's up, pregame?
No, odds and evens is 1
I know.
and 2.
But if you
can
have
do multiples of 3,
if you have a
like.
D6,
A
you
one.
can have 1, 3, 5, and 2, 4,
Yes,
6.
you can
so
do
there's
it that
3.
way.
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm talking
if you
about.
say odds and evens, that's 2.
Anyway, I'm sure people understand where we're both coming from on that one.
Fine, yes.
But still,
you can do 2s or 3s with a
talking
D6,
about
yes.
just talking about the again, the difference of stuff, and different amounts of whatever mixers and stuff. Again, the main thing is just having the dice and keeping it random as fuck, and having your good mixer, good alcohol. Again, like you said, water, vodka, straight vodka. That'll mix with just just about anything.
Right.
But you have to have something that's going to be, just you got to have the
Something that
gross
will mix
ones.
with, like,
Something at the something at the end that's going to not be good. I know we will never have mixers something that's going to curdle.
Yeah, no cream.
Because I'm not chewing my
boozes and
shots.
stuff.
That's disgusting. It's not
That's a
gonna happen.
personal rule. If you guys
Oh,
want
yeah.
to do that, go for it.
Yeah, you
I'm
do
not
whatever.
saying don't.
Again,
I'm just saying
it
we're
just-
not doing
yeah,
that.
you just mix and match however you want.
Yes.
And like I said,
Again, like
It's-
V8 and I don't know, Dr. McGillicuddy. That sounds terrible.
yeah, spicy and minty. Yeah, that would
That
not.
would be the worst shit.
That would not be good. That would not be good.
So again,
Mm-mm.
tune
No.
in. We're gonna do
No.
this shit.
No.
But
yeah,
here's
that's
a fun idea though. Mm-hmm. If you want to go for like high numbered dice, go raid the mini bars, the
Yeah.
tiny sample bottles.
Yep.
There are so many flavors to choose from, and you can pick whatever you want. So that is the way to do it. Now, granted, if you run out, you run out. That number has got to be eliminated.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
And
that's a way to start.
yeah. I mean, that's even a thing.
I mean, if you have to re-roll, whatever.
Oh, yeah. But even if you have, you just have, like you said, you raid the mini bar, you go to the store and get a whole bunch of the different sample size bottles. You get all those things, and you don't even have to have mixers, honestly. The important part is just the RNG of the dice. I mean, you can like totally
Yes, this
set
is
up
true.
a whole bunch of bottles and like arrange them in that nice order of like, these are like not going to be bad, and those ones are going to be horrible and disgusting. And it's still the chance of whatever. Obviously, dice
Right.
games.
I think the mixer thing,
Yeah, it adds an element of danger. I think.
And here's the fun part. If you have more of one than the other, you can use 2 different dice. Mix and match your shit. I mean, if you have like 6 mixers and 8 different boozes, use a D6 and a D8.
And as always, any kind of drinking things and whatnot, obviously better with friends. So not really a thing.
Well, a game like this, you kind of have to.
Yeah,
play with
it's
friends.
not. It's definitely not
Otherwise,
a like
what's the
recommended.
point?
I mean, unless you have all your little sample bottles and you're like, I don't know what to drink today, and you roll your dice and you're like, okay, I'm gonna have that now. Take that shot. Like,
I mean, unless
that's the
you're
only way to do it,
specifically
but,
doing
you
it
know.
for a video, like I'm gonna do
yeah.
this for you guys,
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, that's still kind of being social. Without
It's
having
kind of
friends
being
over.
social. I mean, that's you know. I mean, I stream on Twitch. That's kind of social. Twitch.tv/RabidRae.
Yeah, it's that like
But yeah, it's yes.
gray area. You
It's,
know,
yeah,
it's still okay. It's acceptable. It's according to the rules. Drink socially.
Yeah. Well, because that way you still have people to kind of, you know, hold you accountable. Well, if you're doing it live, you have people to hold you accountable.
If you're
Be
doing
like,
it live, you have to
hey,
do it live,
yeah.
don't you? Something like that. Come on.
I mean, yeah, that's well, because otherwise I mean, if you're recording and you're doing a drinking game by yourself, that video is gonna
Ooh,
end
you
up
have
getting
people,
weird,
like,
and then it's just gonna like you're
You
gonna have a
hook
lot
up
of
a number
editing.
randomizer, and you have people pay to spin.
I mean, that's definitely one to do. I know people do that like on Twitch streams
that's
for,
a live
for
thing.
things all the time. To be like, all right, you know, like
Spin the wheel.
give a sub, or, you know,
get
like
to-
pay for a sub, and then you know you have a wheel spin, and then you have to drink whatever. But yeah,
You get the
that
numbers.
we could still
Yes.
do the dice game and have two wheels go. So we have the mixer wheel and you have the
Absolutely.
alcohol wheel, and then we'd have to drink. Again, this requires us to get some support for the podcast.
Yes.
And
Yep.
you know, so we can actually
have to
set up
follow.
a proper, like, you know, studio kind of thing where we could
It
do
will happen.
live streams for
It
Drunken
will
Alchemy.
happen.
I'd hopefully
It will. It will. I'm gonna make sure of it.
fingers
But I have a
crossed.
place to record. God damn it.
Crystals crossed. Oh, let's go. Okay. But yes, see, we've already rambled and veered off, but
I know.
the whole
But
topic,
we didn't
it's
have a
still
lot to talk about except for the dice game.
not really. And again, it's a very simple thing. Get some dice, get some mixers, number things, and then roll.
Yeah.
Not
Super
really,
easy.
yeah, like, and we're like 13 minutes in and we've already run out of our topic. That's great.
It's true.
But no,
I mean, I do want to do a late shout out.
Mm.
We talked about this a little bit earlier, to the autumn/winter flavor of 2022
Yes, Cider Boys.
of Cider Boys.
Bravo.
We did not talk about it when we talked about our Cider Boys. They had not announced what the flavor was. It was still a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know, and it was apricot, and it was excellent. I in fact
Yes.
like it better than the peach one they do in the
Oh
summer.
yeah,
So
yeah. The apricot.
again, shout out. It was excellent.
Yes, Cider Boys. The apricot, whatever the actual name was called.
I would have to go look.
But still, it's, you know, apricot hard cider, delicious. It's a very light flavor, like it's a refreshing one.
It
And
was-
I
yeah,
think
it
I guess
goes
I wasn't
great
really
with, like,
expecting it to
sandwich
be
or
like a
something.
refreshing, you know. But it was really, really good, and I definitely like that. Still doesn't replace the favorites, you know. The blackberry is
No.
still, and cranberry was really good too. I like those too, but yeah,
Yes.
the apricot is definitely very good. Kudos again
I mean,
to Cider
again,
Boys.
the apricot crush.
Ah,
That's what
okay.
it was called. And yes, it was very good. I'm a big fan. I hope they bring it back.
Yeah, that one they could bring back. I think that one was a hit.
It was really nice. Yeah. Again, if they get rid of the peach one, I think that's a summer flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a good replacement.
Yeah.
Because as much
It
as I
is,
liked
yeah.
the peach one originally, this one's so much better. For
It
some
is.
reason.
It is.
I don't know why.
Like I said, I
The
feel like it
apricot
just
brings something better.
it was
the
smoother
cider.
and lighter. Like that's just how it kind of felt to me. It was smoother and lighter. And
I mean, apricot has its own natural tartness to it anyway, so it's not as cloying as the peach. I think the peach is a little too on the sweet side for me, as far as it's very desserty. But But yeah, the apricot was so good.
Yeah.
I really like it a lot.
Definitely.
I gotta see if there's still
worth.
some.
Yeah, definitely worth a shot. I mean, who knows? By the time we actually post this one, it'll probably be gone. Sorry,
I'm
folks.
sure it's long gone at this point.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. The seasonal flavors, they don't tend to stay on the shelves.
Out.
Yeah, they don't tend to stay on the shelves very long.
Also, an unfortunate thing. I think they just do limited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
it's like here's a limited batch.
Of
yeah, and then there you go.
Seasonal flavors are. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
They batch them and then they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me really sad because there are some flavors that I liked that I really miss.
Oh,
that
the
they
blueberry.
Have never brought back. Fuck yes.
The blueberry was so good.
Oh
that
God,
was fucking delicious. And
there was the cherry one too. The cherry's jubilee. I really.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good too. But yeah, anytime they do a berry one, it's always good. But yeah, the blueberry was fucking delicious.
I know, but the blackberry's still the best.
It is.
Strawberries year round. That one is still good.
Mm-hmm. The raspberry's still pretty freaking good.
The raspberry is another favorite of mine. I really enjoy that. Mm-hmm. Second, probably to the blackberry.
Yeah.
For me. I know you like the cranberry, but I think
I
I like the raspberry a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. But still.
That one has come back a few
times. So thank you, Cider Boys.
Yes.
We continue to enjoy the new flavors that pop up,
awesome.
and it's always fun to double check. You're like, oh, what do they have in this year? Like, ooh, what's the new flavor? What are they trying now?
I did not see anything new right now.
Yeah, I know.
So,
but it's still fun when you go to the site and you're like, what is this flavor? I haven't heard of this one yet. Like, something new and shiny. Yay.
We'll have to wait a few months before they announce something new.
Yeah. But until then, we'll be playing with dice and stuff. Again, doing the dice drinking games, and as we had stated, the beginning, Drunken Alchemy was started because we play Vampire the Masquerade. And because we also do the D&D and, within the Masquerade, because, we have nerdy vamps.
We're getting to how nerdy we actually are right now. Okay. All right. I see.
I mean...
Big reveal.
Yes, I'm sure people are shocked. Big reveal. We're nerdy.
Big reveal. We play a D&D game inside our Vampire the Masquerade game.
It's not. It's not. Oh, hey, we're taking a break from vamps.
Oh no.
No. We're playing vampires who are playing D&D.
Yep.
So it's double the role play.
Vampires have a D&D campaign going.
Yeah. Yep, they've had one going for years, and the group keeps expanding. And then we have more vampires that are playing. But yes, it is very fun. And to think of a game in modern, again, vamps in modern day, you're gonna have a bunch of nerdy fucking vampires. You're gonna have a bunch of vampires who are no life in MMOs and doing shit and just getting all the money and acquiring all the things, doing every achievement ever. Like that's just what's gonna happen. It's what's gonna happen.
Of course, if vampires were real, that is exactly how they would be in modern day.
Yeah,
I mean
that's already already just yeah. I mean, give it some time. I mean, we already have people who are retired that sit and play video games all day. I mean, it's already happening. It's already happening. Exactly. But still,
so why not vampires?
Exactly. I mean, it's just. I mean, yeah. What else are you gonna do? Mm-hmm. Sit around and enjoy life. Like, all right, well, let's play a game. Sure, why not? I'll pretend I'm mortal again. Hey! I mean, it helps. I feel like it would help some vampires regain their mortality or, their humanity, getting into that scenario.
True. True, because you're interacting with a lot of mortals that way.
Yeah. I mean, that would be interesting.
Physically interacting with them, so there's no feeding involved. There's none of that.
Exactly. But
no temptation there.
having a vampire sit down and especially an older one, an elder, if you will, have them sit down and play a role playing game where they have to pretend to be mortal. It would help them greatly, I'm sure. Teach them the ways of modern society. They can learn. you know, in a safe environment.
I'm imagining like
It's
a
just great.
400-year-old vampire learning how to play a fucking MMO. It's hilarious.
Why can I not
Why
do
is this
this?
called
Your
a
inventory is
mouse?
full. But why? I can carry so many more things than this. I have the strength of the gods. How dare you tell me my bag is full?
It's like, no, that's not the point. That's not what your character in the game can do.
But still.
You're pretending to be someone else right now.
Oh, yeah. But still, I mean, and like I said, though, how great would that be for an MMO or, you know, tabletop, you know, game to teach somebody about the you know, mortal society and get them back into the swing of things. If they've been in torpor for like 100 years and they've missed so much stuff, it's like, well, here's how you have to interact with humans now.
Oh my god.
It's a teaching tool and it's fun.
Yeah.
There you go.
For sure. Honestly, that kind of leads me to another point we could talk about regarding role-playing games, specifically like tabletop ones where you make up shit as you go along. And how healthy that is, and that more people should do it because it gets you out of your own headspace and into someone else's.
It is great. It is fantastic for learning about issues outside of yourself.
Because it kind of makes you think about it more. If you create a character that is very different from yourself, you have to think about what their particular issues would be.
Exactly.
And it's actually very cool.
And as you said, you know, therapeutic. And you can definitely work through personal issues if you put some of that, because I mean, if you're going to make a character, some of yourself is going to get poured into that anyway.
It's really
most
cheap
people,
therapy.
Most people, something of yourself is going to end up in that character, whether you try to or not. Subconsciously, it's going to end up in there. But still, there's so many ways. Wow, we got like all serious for a second here. There's so many ways of, again, working through issues and, you know, just figuring things out. And I don't know, it's definitely fun. Damn it, I had it. I was so close to like having a profound thought, and then it just died.
You got too warm and had to take your sweater off.
I got too warm and it distracted me. It's like, the brain overheated.
Too much wine, like 3 sips of it or whatever it was.
Shut up! I'm at like 5 now. I don't know. Jesus.
No, I don't mind getting serious once in a while. And this
that's totally fine.
I feel like it was actually very important once we started getting really into the game and creating so many characters.
Oh my god, we have
you
hundreds.
have to make them all different from each other. With different backgrounds, different everything. And then you think about how the world affects those people. It's like, oh. Because, it really gets you thinking about people who aren't in the same situation that you are.
Exactly. And I mean, we have, again, it's like, I have to do an official count again, but it's in the hundreds, like over 500, I guarantee. Like total. I know you have what, like 30,
I don't
40.
think it's over.
You have a
200
lot.
probably. I don't know about.
You have
5.
You have a lot of. I want to say.
I definitely.
Last time I counted, I got it's a huge number.
Yeah,
but yes, I need to officially. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm populating an entire city.
I could count.
Yeah.
How many characters I have?
I'll look at it. It's not important right now. But so we have a bunch of characters, and I mean, I try to make sure that I have characters, you know, from different backgrounds, you know, ethnicities, just country origins, timeline, you know, like whenever they're, you know, born in history, you know, different social status, different, you know, gender, sexual orientation, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Just so many different things.
As much variety as possible, yes.
Exactly. So, I mean, And it is great to think of somebody and think of a character like, oh yeah, here's this character, and how do they navigate the world? How do how does their personal identity factor into things? What has helped them find their personal identity? All that kind of stuff. And yeah, to have such a variety and such a diversity is so much fun.
Yeah. And it's cool to just think about scenarios and how just different characters would react in it. Like, this person would have a completely different reaction than this character.
Exactly. It's
fun.
like, this character would have fun. That character would fucking throw down. Like, yeah. Drastically different personalities. And yeah, but yes, that I think is another reason why we're such alcoholics. Because we like we like to keep creating different characters, and just more and more come up. Also, I have the issue of being the storyteller of said campaign, and therein lies the problem of, here, let me provide some random NPCs for your character to interact with, and one of them just has a slight bit of a personality. Little quirk or something,
suddenly,
like they're just a little bit more fun than a generic standard, like thug number one, like
right.
And suddenly
they need to have a name and a background.
Suddenly they start forming, and then I'm like, fuck, now I got another character that's just randomly in the game. And that has happened so many times. And so many times that a random background character suddenly becomes fully fleshed out in my head.
Yeah,
and
every time I come up with a new character.
Oh, I know.
Because my brain can't stop doing that either, because we're both like writers at heart.
Yeah.
We like characters, we like story and stuff like that. So every time I come up with another character,
I come up with like 10.
Yeah, and an extra at least 5 regulars that interact with that person.
Because it's like, oh hey, you just created a new character. Now I have to create, some like confidant, some character that's close to your character, possibly a sire, possibly, somebody else, or like figure out where you link it up in the story. But yeah, usually if she creates a character, like I said, I create it's like 5 to 10 new characters pop up to be around that person. And it just...
And apologies. Sometimes I come up with the characters that are around them, and she has to make them into real people.
Yeah. And it's like, oh well, now I get more of that and more of that. But it's still fun, and there are still characters that I think that we have that kind of were a joint effort.
Yes.
I mean, there's one in particular.
Yes, true.
That character.
That is a unique character.
Yeah, and it kind of goes and reminds me of one of the World of Darkness games that neither one of us have gotten to play.
I really kind of want to.
I want to say that was the Wrath game, wasn't it? Or was it Geist? Wraith? I think it was that one. Something it was Geist? One. I don't know. It's one of the two. But still, it's the whole thing of in that game.
I feel like it's
whichever
Wraith
one we're
because it's a
trying to go
dark
for.
Counterpart to yourself, right?
Yeah, because it's basically I want to say the idea of it is that you play your character, but then somebody else kind of plays this other kind of voice in your head. So somebody else is there to I don't know. It's kind of a shuffle mode of characters, and it's just it's like so much fun.
Though.
Yeah, it sounds like so much fun.
But you need more than 2 people to
exactly
play that one,
I was just gonna say that it's just too hard to do with 2 people, but still this one character that we have in our vamp campaign, it's going along it's going on that. So she's playing the amnesiac character, and he's living the life how he thinks stuff, like this is just what I'm doing. I'm
the things he knows and remembers.
Yeah. But I got to create the actual background for the character that he slowly gets to uncover, which is a really fun thing, I think, to do for any kind of game. Yeah. If you have a character that is, standard RPG, I don't have a memory, but I'm the hero, Um,
Not really a hero character, honestly.
Well, no,
he
but,
tries
like,
to stay out of as much
but
shit
how
as
many?
possible.
But how many RPG games are there where the main
I don't
character
know.
has no memory and he ends up being the hero? And oh my god! But
Yeah,
to do that,
we don't
for
have
a
any
character,
chosen ones, really.
Oh no!
That's not part of
Yeah.
this story. We're not doing that shit.
But to do that for for a character, and then you get to actually like as the storyteller, or DM, create whatever character they actually are, and then be able to leave that trail of hints and like slowly feed that into the game. That'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun.
It is great. And this is one of those characters who, in finding out any of that like dark past he definitely has, is kind of a denial type. And will regress into this new personality as much as possible. It's like, oh no, I don't remember any of that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not me.
What
That's
you're
not
talking
me.
about. That's
Yeah,
not me.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, see, this is what happens. We start talking about like a singular character, and we could ramble on for hours and hours and hours.
Oh, I mean, the way this character was created, it's kind of worth talking
it was
about.
well, and it was a unique scenario like for this character.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, we could, that's another one of those kind of podcast ideas of talking about just the RPG talk, and talking about character design, DM things, all that kind of random stuff.
Go on forever and that shit.
We could. Obviously, we have a slight interest. A little bit.
Yeah. Hence the the whole dice game idea. Because
Yeah.
we're playing with dice anyway.
Yeah, so it was kind of
Why
a
the
natural
fuck not
thing.
add
Yeah,
booze to
it was
it?
a natural progression. We're playing with dice. We're drinking. Combine. Wonder Twin powers activate. Hooray! But I don't know. I mean,
Alternately amazing and horrible.
yes, both lovely and terrifying. Fantastic.
Like any good story.
Yeah. It's gonna have the ups and downs. Gonna have the chapter you probably didn't want to read. Stuff like that. But yes, we will at some point.
I didn't need that.
Yeah. Why did this exist? But yes, at some point we will do, either live or just record our dice game efforts and the ridiculousness and drunkenness that will ensue.
Oh my god, I
But
can't even imagine how much.
Yeah.
We're gonna get so boozed up that night.
Before we continue rambling on and on and on, and suddenly we have like a 5-hour podcast.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good for today's ramble. Yeah, we kind of meandered at the start there, but I think
And we meandered at the end too.
yes. Yeah, we're Neanderthals. That's all it is.
Oh, thank you for bringing that one back.
Yes. Because random terms that my brain comes up with.
Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Yes. So, conclusion: drink more dice.
No, bad Eldritch, not good. Dice, no eating the dice. Okay, don't drink the dice. You will choke on. It's a choking hazard. Okay, bad.
Choking hazard. Warning. Choking
Yeah,
hazard.
warning.
Do not drink your dice.
Do not drink dice. Use dice to choose what you drink, and fun things will occur. Maybe depends on what you mix. But yes,
It's gonna be fun for the other people with you. That's for sure.
entertainment for everyone else.
Why do you think people watch videos where people eat weird shit?
Mm-hmm. Again, that's why we need to do
It will be fun for your friends.
Yeah, that's why we need to do the videos, and so you guys can see our reaction to random things.
It's gonna be great.
But yes, we should wrap it up.
Okay.
So do the thing, hit the buttons, the like, subscribe, all the things. Follow the links and shit that slap up at the
And
end
if
here.
we have a Patreon at this point, please contribute.
Please give
'Cause, we will find fun things for you.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
exclusive things for subscribers.
Yeah, we'll do stuff and things. It'll be great.
Working on that.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Maybe yes, we have it by now. I don't know. Because these things are not going to get posted in a timely fashion. So
No. And yeah.
As of this recording, we don't have any idea yet.
Yeah, as of this recording, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
So whatever the fun shit is, do that.
Yes, exactly. So thank you again, everyone. Stay safe. Drink, have fun, don't die.
Yeah. Follow the alchemy rules and enjoy.
Okay, bye.